Welcome to our channel. Today, we're not just flipping the script, but getting you to laugh uncontrollably. Once everyone was in position, Alex stepped up like a pro detective, carefully surveying the scene with smarts. He quickly saw the trick. The drunk purposely dropped his wallet amid noble carriages with telescopes. What a show! This was clearly a trap, but Fly was ready to dive in like he was in the wrong script. Only Alex managed to yank him back in time. He sensed danger. Alex signaled retreat, but Fly, halfway out, turned back abruptly. Ignoring the advice, Fly darted back and almost got cuffed. What a classic sidekick fail. No matter how nimble Fly was, he couldn't escape. At that moment, the Count hopped off his carriage, charging like a bloodthirsty. Whistles blew, and the hidden quick strike team sprang into action. At a crucial moment, Matvei blasted forward like Superman. With the rule, he sliced through the cuffs, fleeing through the crowd like he was in a marathon. However, the trained quick strike team was no joke. One buddy tried to signal for help, only to get caught red. Thanks to their teamwork, Matvei and the gang pulled down a giant sign on the bridge to successfully block their pursuers. The trust between them made Fly feel guilty. With a grateful look, they split up to flee. Just when they thought they were out of breath, they turned to find the Count, like a wolf, coming at them with a sharp hook. Matvei turned to flee but got slashed. Pain made him dizzy, and he had no choice but to dance around the fire pit. He tried climbing up the riverbank, but the Count swung his blade down like it was a personal meet and greet. Just when it mattered, Alex finally made his move. The castle was bustling as his mom plotted how to give Elisa and the Count a rendezvous. At any chance, she set up meetings for the Count and her daughter. She even arranged a magic show. Talk about a matchmaking mom. She aimed to speed up Elisa's marriage, but clever Elisa saw right through the magic trick and called it out on the spot. This public rebuff left her mother in shock. That night, Dad barged into Elisa's room, catching her reading a book right where he didn't want her. It was that rebellious book Alex had gifted her, which made him furious. He immediately ordered everyone to search for her beloved books. He tossed the forbidden books into the fire, but Elisa lost more than that. She lost her sister-like maid and the teacher who was supposed to go home with her tomorrow. Before leaving, the teacher gave her one last lesson, and that lesson became Elisa's fuel to escape. Don't live by others' rules, listen to your heart. Do you know what you really want, just like the starry sky? That night, Matvei's beloved father left her forever. She had been stealing just to pay for his treatment, and now it was time to quit. Meanwhile, Elisa hopped into her father's car, barreling through the locked iron gates, escaping her suffocating prison. Bumping along the way, she found Matvei at the rendezvous, sharing her dream of diving into the world's top-tier chemistry scene. Matvei, I brought gifts including coupons and a special treat from your dad. Seeing Matvei's silence, Elisa suddenly realized, oh no, everyone looked so glum. She lowered the wooden box and hugged Matvei tight, her only comfort, free of worries in her heart. At that moment, Matvei made up his mind to accompany Elisa to Paris the next day. However, unexpected surprises were just around the corner. Count had already surrounded the place. The captured buddy cracked under pressure and spilled the rendezvous location. Gasoline was splashed outside the ship, torches lit, and flames engulfed the vessel, leaving chaos inside the cabin. The Count blocked the exit, grabbing everyone who stepped out. He was so confident, little did he know. At this time, Elisa was on board. Reaching the top, Matvei swiftly pulled a rope and tied it around her. He planned to flee across the ice on the other side, knowing Elisa's sent back meant no chance. Before acting, Alex unexpectedly appeared, saying, sorry, mate. Can't let you slip away. As leader, he must save his teammates. Seeing the ship, the Count's eyes widened. Reluctantly, he had to release the captured ones. Elisa was slowly lowered down the rope, but before she could even get halfway, the flame severed it. In a critical moment, Matvei appeared just in time, grabbing the other end of the rope. Tears in his eyes, though desperate to hold on, he could only let Elisa go. Alex didn't fight back. He knew he owed Matvei, but at least he had saved his buddies. Now, he had to ensure the last buddy's safety. As the flames roared, the ice chains around them began to melt away. Alex's eyes were red, urging Matvei to leave quickly. He told him he'd catch up in a hurry, but as Matvei leaped, Alex stood at the ship's prow, firing to draw enemy attention. Soldiers shot mercilessly, bullets pouring down like rain. Alex finally fulfilled his mission, and as the ship collapsed with a bang, Elisa's heart felt like it was being ripped apart. So, everyone knew only a few aboard could possibly survive. Once sent home, Elisa never spoke another word. Her face lost its light. Surrounded by cheers, her heart turned to ashes as she silently slipped on the engagement ring the Count had given her. In stark contrast, in a hospital in St. Petersburg, a freezing boy lay in bed, battling death itself. The wedding date arrived. Elisa, draped in a stunning wedding gown, was being prepared by trembling servants for her final destiny. Surrounded by songs and dancers, the Count raved about their bright future, but in Elisa's eyes, there was only a thick fog. Perhaps having no hope for the future made her oblivious to the pair of eyes in the bustling crowd that watched her closely.